Hi everyone. Do you wanted to understand what is about this microservices, why it's very important and benefits of this? Yes, in this session I'm going to explain the architecture of the microservices and also I will compare with monolithic application and architecture. Yes, before understanding these microservices, let's see what is this monolithic application first. What is the drawbacks of this monolithic application? Monolithic application means single tier application. That means multiple components are combined into one large application. So in that case, traditionally we use that monolithic application approach. So wherever we don't have any complexity and we don't have any scalability concern and all, that time we used to use it. And in that monolithic application, it is a very large application with single code, single database. Okay. So a lot of drawbacks in these applications. Okay. If we'll see this architecture, as I told, single database and the application UI and other layers as well. So they wanted to communicate to each other with asynchronous call. So in this application, if any means debugging and coding, all these things will be difficult. Difficulties actually. It is title coupled. Okay. So title coupled means that architecture, that component is depends with each other. If anything fault tolerance, any break will happen in this building, the whole building will be breaked. Okay. So the code base will be complex. If you wanted to add some new features day by day, the code base will be complex day by day. Okay, as the application will be larger. So the sequence and development, that means serially, if you wanted to develop one phase and once the one phase will be complete, then we can develop another phase. So all these difficulties we used to face in monolithic application. The alternative is microservices. Microservices means a distributed approach. That means multiple services work together and they will communicate to each other and they will provide the solutions. That is loosely coupled. Each services is not dependent on another services. It independent services. So multiple means instead of a large application will break down into smaller many services and they will work together and they will provide the solutions for the applications. So that is called microservices and that can be deploy anywhere independently and it can be accessible in a centralized area. Okay, I will explain more slowly. So you see, as I told, this is the difference between monolithic application and microservices. In monolithic application we are having one db and this application accessing it, but in case of microservices we are having multiple db, each services having one db independently, they are working each other. So any issues will come in these services that will not impact to this other services. Okay, so it is also security and more robust. Okay, I will show you I will discuss more about these microservices. Okay, so let's discuss why we need these microservices. Okay, you you did some shopping by using Amazon website and Flipkart, Mintras. We are having lot of online website, right? Whenever we are doing whenever we are doing some shopping, right, so many things is happening. So you are going to the product and see what are the things you wanted to shop, then you are moving those product into cart, then you can directly buy, or you can from the cart you can buy. Whenever you are buying, you are doing the payment and the one order is happening, then shipping happening, all these things is happening, right? And you are searching the product. So each module, each things, each functionalities, let's say we are developing in a monolithic application and we put together all the modules, all the codes in a single package, and in a single package we did. Okay, then we develop this all this module, all the code in by using java. Okay, let's say as this is a very big application, to develop each module we used different set of peoples. Okay, so this is one group, this is one group, we are having team, multiple team develop the multiple modules. This is one module, payment one module. So all this they have developed as a module, as a monolithic application, suppose we are developing. So in this case, what is the problem? In development stage, each group of people depended on another group of people, because this is a monolithic application if you are developing that way. So this is development difficulties will come, and these people will wait until the payment will deployment. All these things will be communication problem, means all this dependency problem will occur, right? So instead of doing so in a single application, if we'll go for, and one more thing, suppose we are having a Diwali sale or a big billion sale. That time our application wanted to use many more customers at a time. That time how we will scale it? So instead of one instance, what we will do, we will create multiple instance, because it is one single larger application, right? It is a drawbacks. If we create multiple instance, it will be costly, right? Whereas for each instance, customer using search or payment, some of the modules, not all the modules. Okay, in the Amazon we can be a seller, we can be a buyer. So any services can be happen, right? So in that case, suppose these are the services I wanted to scale it. So how it's possible? If it is monolithic application, we cannot increase the one module, we cannot make the instance active for one module and inactive for another modules. The throughout the applications we need to create multiple instance, which is a very difficult things, right? So you see, these are the problem, as I told, in a monolithic application. Here, instead of developing the whole application using this Java language, in microservices, if you are using each module can be developed in a different language. Suppose search module will be developed in Java, whereas payment module will be developed in Python. So any language it is preferable, and any set of people they are expertise with that language, they can develop independently and they can independently deploy, which is not dependent with these services. Yes, but they have to communicate each other as a whole application to achieve the goals, to achieve the functionalities of the applications. Okay, so this is the benefits, like any language we can use for any of the services, it is language independent. Okay, and also in this case, if I wanted to scale any of the like users microservices, I wanted to scale, instead of whole services whole instance, I will multiply or I will create multiple instance of whole application. That particular microservices instance I will increase. I need shipping more instance, so I will increase it. Okay, so whenever required, it can be scaled in any ways, vertically and horizontally. So you think about, if it is a microservices application and each services is independent to each other, if one of the services got down, that time it will be not impact to any other services, it will not impact. But if it is a monolithic application, and if shipping is down, one module or one services, one module, one code is, one part of the module is down, means it will be hamper, it will be impact the whole module of the whole application, it will be crash the whole applications. Okay, so these are the benefits we are getting. Okay, so key differences between monolithic and microservices. Okay, as I explained, right, development we are getting some benefit, and speed development can be happen, right? It is not like sequential development, parallel development is possible, and easy maintenance. Okay, because it is a individual service, right? They are not impacting to each other. Without affecting one services to another service, we can deploy anything, right? So scalability, as I told, right, we can do some scalability, we can do like we can increase the number of particular microservices instead of the whole applications, right? So all these differences, all these benefits we are getting. Okay, and technology diversity, as I told, right, microservices, any microservices can use the preferable technology instead of one technology, right? So that is very flexible and very good, unlike monolithic, right? Fault tolerance. Okay, fault tolerance means microservices, if one services is down, nothing will be impact the whole applications, right? It will not bring down the entire systems. Okay, so we can check that particular microservices, and it is very easy to debug and all, means to make where is the fault happen. Okay, so advantage, these microservices, it is improve the scalability and more efficiency, better fault tolerance, improved development, all these things I explained. Okay, and some of the challenges is there. Microservices, think about the applications wherever our hundreds or thousands of microservices, definitely they will communicate to each other, right? So the complexity will be increased. Whenever they will communicate to each other, they have to maintain the security, which services communicating to which third party services and all. and all this concern will come, and whenever they will communicate to each other, they can pass some data, and which data has to be shared, not all these things as the application will be increased, the number of services will be increased, that debugging, sometimes the testing and debugging of one services, because of one services we change, all the dependent correlated other services also has to be tested properly. So all these things will may be complex in case of microservices. Okay, so in this session I explained what is the use case of microservices, and what is the what is the problems, what are the problems we are facing before microservices, that is my monolithic applications. And we have to know the microservices because we are getting all these benefits, and what is the architecture of this. I hope this session will be helpful to understand what is this microservices. Thanks for watching this session. If you like this video, please like and comment and share. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe my channel, it will helpful. Okay, thank you so much.